Owen Williams will lead this chase. He'll warm himself up. All into the arms of Faletau. Williams holds on to his countryman for all he was worth, and here goes Foto Aliti. Testing the accelerator for the first time in a while. Rockadanguni. No way through Don Barrow. What do Bath have left? They know the importance of this game in terms of the top four, in terms of the playoffs. Oh, and Faletau's gone through, and he enters beast mode once more, and Faletau sets it up, and Watson scores. And do not write Bath Sobic just yet. What a response!
Well, what a wonderful piece of skill from Taulupe Faletau. That is the reason why if he's fit and fresh, he will be going on the plane to New Zealand, because he's capable of doing that lovely little delay of the pass from Jonathan Joseph. But it's all about the line that Faletau takes. And then the ability, once you do make the break, the awareness, look at that step. That's a step of an international, Ben Youngs. And then the awareness just to hold on and wait for the support. Look at that delayed pass, little double pump from Joseph. Strength and speed from Faletau, and then picks up Watson to finish it off. Brilliant hit back and response from Bath.
Oh, what a final dozen minutes we have here at Twickenham. Got to pace yourself. It's a long afternoon. We're taking you to Wembley after this. There's no point peaking too soon. But this will do for starters. Saracens against Harlequins to come with us here on BT Sport once we're done here. We're heading north of the river, which is a foreign country for Lawrence, but you'll feel at home in the company of Sara and co. He's got it. He's got it. Creeping towards the final 10. 1 point in it.
That's it. It's an absolutely wonderful try, but it's when Bath allow their quality combination to get together. Look at Jonathan Joseph, how flat he is from the line. Faletau with his hands up, picture perfect, and then it's about his power, his precision. Lovely ball to Anthony Watson, an easy try for them.
3 points between these two teams in the Aviva Premiership table coming into the match. Leicester 51, Bath 48. 3 games to go after this. The winners will be in pole position to make the last 4. And Bath are re-energised. They still think it might be them.
There's only 1 point between them now. 2 tries apiece, and it'll be a fantastic last 10.
Hard work from Stook. Foto Aliti, Banahan. Williams is chasing after this. And on we go. Forward, low. Beno Urbano has come on for Bath. He's replaced Nathan Catt in the front row. Joseph once more. Now, was that deliberate from Peterson? It's definitely going to take another look. Graham Hughes is our TMO. And Leicester in danger here of playing out the final 10, a man down.
Yeah, it's all about the hand. Is the hand up or is it down? And often when it's up, you look like you're scooping.
If there's no defender outside him, it might be a different decision.
Okay. It's just coming now, JP.
Yeah.
Well, there's no defender outside him, so if it is a deliberate knock-on, it's definitely a yellow card.
Yeah, so it's a yellow card.
Okay.
No, it's a block. And there's no defender outside him with 2 attacking players. So it's a yellow card. I know that, but it's still a line break, okay?
And Leicester add another yellow to a pile of cards that's already the highest in the Premiership this season, and it's been a very potentially damaging few minutes for them. Bath with the try, and they'll have the extra man for what's left of this contest.
Yeah, can they make use of it? This will get pushed down as far as George Ford can get it. It's quite a tight angle.
It's a harsh yellow card for me, Lawrence. I've had a look at it on a slightly different angle when you've got Toulouse now. I mean, it's sloppy. It really is sloppy. Blocking the goon, he is outside of him, but there's plenty of cover from about 55 metres out. The yellow card's pretty harsh.
That's the change. Harry Thacker on for Luke Hamilton. Recently, Scott's talked that he might be on his bike at the end of the season. He's agreed to a new deal. What a big 10 minutes for all of us here now, for all of the players on the pitch, for everyone who sways one way or the other for these two sides. The playoffs at stake. Joseph giving it some air to Banahan. Oh, nicely done, and Watson will score! Oh, in the Twickenham sunshine, it has been a bright, bright 2 minutes for Bath, and they've roared into the lead.
Oh, what a fantastic pass to release Matt Banahan. It looked like the move had just faltered when it went to floor, but a wonderful pass from Joseph to Banahan, and then Matt Banahan steps in and shapes up like he's going to take contact, and then just throws a delightful little air, no hands pass up in the air for Watson. Really, really good bit of skill. He sucked in the Leicester Tigers defence. They thought Matt Banahan's 6'2". He's going to take contact. Look at this. I'm going to hit you. No, I'm not. And then carries his run on just to stop the defenders.
You speak to Brian O'Driscoll, and he used to love these intricate plays of Leinster, and he always used to say, if you could tuck the ball going into contact and then open yourself up to release it, you fool the defence into thinking you're going to truck it up. Matt Banahan does that perfectly.
2 Anthony Watson tries has turned this match on its head. George Ford's now contributed a dozen points of his own. And right now you'd have to put your money on Bath to move back into the top 4 this evening.
Certainly would. A lovely bit of skill, like you said there, Lawrence. Anthony Watson enjoying the moment in front of 60,000 fans here at Twickenham. He's done it here before. What a decisive moment that might be.
Williams with the restart. Claimed by Stook. Once more, Khan Fotuali'i prepares to put boot to ball. Here goes Veanu. Youngs. Slip back for Williams. Oh, it's been lost by Mermoz, and Bath will have the scrum. He's actually been an astute bit of business, Maxime Mermoz, arriving from Toulon. Short-term deal, he'll be a Newcastle player next season, but that will not be on the highlights reel.
Yeah, just snatched at the pass and knock on, and suddenly the crowd here found their voice. Majority of them, of course, Bath supporters, as Leicester make the changes.
Well, Michele Rizzo is coming on. He's an Italian test prop, but the change at scrum half is a fascinating one, because Ben White, an 18-year-old, is replacing Ben Youngs, whose 200th game comes to a close. It's only Ben White's 2nd game in the Premiership, 2nd youngest ever player in the league. Only Leeds David Doherty was younger when he played all those years back. But what a moment for him, what a decision to replace one Ben for another at scrum half.
You're right, massive moment, massive decision. He made his debut in the Anglo-Welsh final, ended up being a champion. Today he's going to have that same form again. But when you look at Leicester tactically, they've kicked a lot of possession, what they've had, but they've executed really well. They're down 6 points, it's got to be all out attack now.
Well, Leicester have got 2 fresh props, Michele Rizzo and Fraser Balmain, his first Premiership game of the season, and they're looking to put the squeeze on here, but Bath have done just enough to close the door. Ford to Tapawai, Joseph once more. Tapawai straightens it up. Ford, who has pulled the strings in the way we know he can. Rockin Nguni's not done much, but he puts that kick through, and it might yet work bounce-wise. Chris Cook, who's joined us, who was chasing it.
And if you're Bath now, you're saying, we're not going to defend this lead, we've got to try and get out there and go for that 4th try and get the bonus point, because that could be crucial come the shake-up.
Not just that, but try and deny Leicester a losing bonus one at the moment.
Wait, can't go forward. 20, no, it hasn't.
Well, if things stay the same, then Bath would get the bulk of the points, but Leicester would stay in 4th place, and we know how even the run-in looks. So this is an absolutely enormous 6 minutes left here at Twickenham.
Leicester really struggling to fill the field defensively. No one's at home. Vayana's having to work overtime.
Oh, that's gone forward. JP Peterson with a little under 6 minutes left on his sin binning.
Tell you what, George Ford is looking at his scrum half in utter disgust, as he should. So what are you giving me that for?
Feet up underneath.
And he just come on, of course. Not George Ford, Cook. It's a worried man, isn't he?
Tell you what, it's tough for Leicester to attack now. One man down in the backs, up against the full back line.
Leicester have got Newcastle at Welford Road next Saturday, home to Sale, away at Worcester. That's their run-in. Bath go to 6 ways against Worcester, then a Challenge Cup semi-final against Staff, Gloucester at the Rec, and away to Sale. The matches that each of them will feel are all winnable. But as things stand at the moment, it is Leicester who will just hold on to the all-important 4th place.
There's a lot more smiling faces amongst that. A lot of Bath supporters now than there was certainly in the opening 15 minutes. Their side have hung in this contest. They were 12 points down, then 8 points down at one stage, but fought back brilliantly.
And as things stand, both sides will end today on 52 points, but Leicester would be ahead on match wins this season. That's how they're separated. Leicester, Bath would draw level, so it must be on points difference.
So that crucial bonus point.
It's that close. Level on wins, but points difference. Goodness me, it's that close.
Black.
And it's a Leicester penalty. And we've got 5 minutes to go.
I was just going to say, he gave a final warning.
Warnings. We're still not getting positive scrums. Leave the field.
Oh, Benno Obano, poor old Benno Obano, who's barely drawn breath, is heading off in a look of mystification on his face.
And I think he's got every right to. I mean, yes, you did warn the front rows, but it's a whole new front row, this guy, you know. The touch judges, the assistant referees called that penalty for Benno Obano for hinging in. I don't think that's serious enough for his first offence for that to warrant a yellow card.
It was a team warning though, wasn't it?
Well, in that case, the next scrum penalty that Leicester give away in the front row, they should have a man sin bin.
Kitchener bringing the ball down quickly. And now Leicester seeing what they can do again with the ball in hand, and McGuigan has it. Leicester short of a back, Bath short of a forward. Picked up by Thompson under an awful lot of pressure. Ross Batty finally has to give it up.
Matt Garvey said before the game that Bath put a lot of work into their drive and more, and how brilliant was that in terms of their defence there, repelling Leicester at the game line.
Taken on initially by Williams, and then that little dumper truck that is Harry Thacker.
7, good turnover.
Francois Lowe has done brilliantly to get that ball back. It's gone loose, and Leicester concede the penalty.
Oh, what a wonderful piece of work that is from Francois Lowe. He's taken a hit for his troubles. Look at this again. Initially, he's not the man on the ball, but he gets in there so strong and so hard to get off the ball, and Leicester are caught offside. And is that the last opportunity? Will Leicester get one more go? Bath will now clear their lines. They won't be in any rush to take this line out.
It is a difficult one, though, Lawrence, isn't it? That points difference thing is the kind of minutiae you wouldn't expect a player on the pitch in the heat of the battle to know. But if you're a coach, are you saying, hang on a minute, boys, we've got to deny them a losing bonus point. We need to go for more points here. A win, in the end, at the final order, it may not be good enough.
Well, I think what they're going to say is there's still these games left in the rest of the season. Bath will feel, and Leicester will feel, that they can get bonus points in their remaining games. But of course, you're right, priority has to be to win the encounter first.
What do you think, Utes?
I completely agree. Few matches to go. Leicester Tigers got 2 at home. They'll back themselves at home to be able to get something away from it. But more than anything, they've got to protect the losing bonus point as a minimum today.
That's fine, you broke away, tackle made.
Just able to hold on to Faletau.
Get up, get up, get up.
Can they get within range? Can they get within George Ford range? Still some way to go yet. Not even on Leicester's 10-metre line.
Use it, please, Bath. Arrive up.
Chris Cook, new scrum half with Joseph on his marks. It might yet be the heavy mob's job. It is.
Ball available. Don't push it into him, please, number 8, Bath.
Denton's away to the left. Ford's crying for it to the right. Cook's taking his time. Meantime, time continues to tick away. 90 seconds. This is Ewell. So we're getting the impression here that Bath are happy with what they have, and they, in the end, will just console themselves with the fact that they've got the win, they've got the bulk of the points, and Leicester can take what they can take.
Yeah, they're seesawing it, Nick, aren't they? Very dangerous, though.
Oh, it's a penalty.
Ball on the body, 4 and a 3, can't play it.
Well, it's what happens when you stop playing. You know, you seesaw trying to run the clock down, still with 2.5 minutes to go. You've got to get your execution technically absolutely spot on. On that occasion, they don't, and the penalty is conceded.
But also, Leicester down to 6 men in their back line.
He's not done a great deal today, Samisa Rocket-Nguni, but that was a work of art.
That was brilliant. He stayed alive just in case, and fair play, he gambled, and it's paid off.
Now, if this leads to something, what a moment that might be. Leicester flooding the breakdown, trying to snaffle back the ball, but it's not theirs, and this is Banahan, and Tapawai's just to his left-hand side. Into the final 30 seconds.
Make sure they arrive up, please.
That was balletic from Rocket-Nguni, wasn't it, on that touchline? Unbelievable piece of skill.
Leave it 17, Leicester!
You've got to say, Leicester
Leave it!
tried to take too much off it.
Yeah, he was on the
Use it, please, Bath.
on the high bar. Time's up. The 60,000 have counted down the clock, and George Ford fires it into the south stand. Bath celebrations, but we will have to wait to see, and we wonder if that's the result that will sort out the playoffs or not. Leicester with the losing bonus point, courtesy of points difference, tonight will still be 4th, and they'll still be favourites for the playoffs.
Certainly will be. They put on a hell of a show today. We credited the marketing team before the game. 60,000 packed out a sunny day at Twickenham, and the players backed it up in their performance. That's what it means to them. 4 points, everything still to play for.
Yeah, it was a sizzling start, wasn't it, from Leicester Tigers? 2 tries, got themselves 12-0 up, but it was the quality of Bath eventually that told. Joseph outstanding, Watson 2 tries, Faletau, pack your bags now. Bath thoroughly deserved their victory.